Hi everybody, I'm Friday Forever, but my show is Forever Friday. Switch it around. I'm going to talk about coexisting. I was thinking about this the other night, coexisting. These days, I was told coexisting meant a different meaning these days because there's the LGBT, I don't know, there's the gay community that, okay, I'm not supposed to say that anymore. I'm from the old school. The gay community, that's what I was taught as, but I don't know, the LGTB, I don't know. That community is what I was told that coexisting meant these days, and it didn't have that meaning to me. I was thinking on it last night as I was looking at the sky moving, the clouds moving through the sky at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Coexisting. I was thinking that my opinion on coexisting is I was looking around on my street. My street is up in the Mission. It's really nice. It's a small community. We all know each other. We all kind of take care of each other without seeing each other and speaking sometimes, Some of us know each other, some of us don't. But I'm just saying we coexist and sorry. We coexist. I was thinking that since I've lived out here, which isn't very long, we have the Asian community that you can buy really good deals, really good food at good prices. Then you got your African American community. You got your Latino community, Mexican community. You've got all these little sectors of the communities, and we're coexisting in our separate little communities, but yeah, we all venture out and mix. I don't even know why we can't get along, Coexisting, why can't we get along? Coexisting on Google, on the Google app says to exist together or at the same time, to exist separately or independently, but peaceably. We're not at peace with each other or even ourselves most of the time. To exist separately, independently, or peaceably, often while remaining rivals or adversaries. Although their ideologies differ greatly, the two great powers must coexist. Means we have our own beliefs, our own lives, our own rituals, our own things that we believe in, and they're powerful, and we need to learn how to exist together. And it's funny, I pulled out a book, one of my little stories that I love, that I think are really great, that I was telling you about a long time ago that I didn't find, but now I found them all. This one is the prodigal son. Two lads and a dad. Two lads and a dad. Oh wait. Two lads and a dad. The prodigal son. And this coinkadink goes along with coexisting, but in a different way. Coexisting, the prodigal son, that fits right into coexisting. There once was a boy who wanted to have fun. He wanted to visit exciting places, meet interesting people, and taste delicious new foods. The boy spent his days dreaming of all of these things he would like to do. But he was the baby of the family. It seemed he was never allowed to do anything. The boy was tired of being told he was too young. You're too young. You can't do this. I will run away from home, he said. Oops. There's a picture. One day, the boy went to his father. I do not want to wait for the share of your money, the boy said. I want my money now. His father didn't think it was a good idea, but he knew it was no use to argue. It was time to let his son learn from his own mistakes. Oh my gosh. I want my daughter to learn from her mistakes, but I have to save her. I'm like one of those helicopter parents. No, I'll save you. Get back to the book. So the father counted all the money. He gave the younger son his share. Soon the boy packed his things and left home. He wanted to see the world. The father watched sadly as his boy walked down the road and out of sight. I love you, whispered the father, and I will never stop thinking of you. Don't waste your tears on that lazy dreamer, said the older son. We are lucky to get rid of him. The father, the little boy. There's a little rivalry there. As the boy hiked down the road, through the forest and over the mountains, he dreamed of all the exciting things he's going to go do and see. I'll never be bored again, he said to himself. From now on, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. The boy patted the bag he had stuffed with money. He was sure it would never run out. No more chores for me, he sang out. Now I really am free. He danced under the sunny blue sky. Sure stupidity. The boy traveled day after day until he came to a country far from home. He made a lot of friends, and together they spent his money. They ate the best food and drank lots of wine and bought expensive clothes, and for a little while the boy had fun. Lots of fun. At whose expense? At his expense. But soon his money was spent, and there was a famine in the land. Even a little food cost a lot of money. See, he's having women, He's drinking, he's eating, he's having fun, fun, fun. The boy grew very hungry, but he could not buy any food. Wonder why? His friends forgot all about him once his money was gone. They just had a good time with his money, then left him all alone. The boy found a job feeding pigs, but he did not make enough money to buy the food he needed. Are people there for you when you run out of money? Probably not. The boy was so hungry, he even thought about eating some of the pig slop. You gotta do what you gotta do. As he watched them eat, his mouth grew watery. He was so hungry, that poor boy. His mouth watered. He looked at the scrubby? He looked at the scrubby cobs. And the hogs were chewing and thought about hot, buttery corn on the cob. He saw the pigs slurping up sloppy breadcrumbs. The boy imagined he could smell hot bread baking in the oven. I can too. He watched the sows munching on rotten apples and remembered the beautiful fruit trees at home. Home? I wish I could go home, the boy said to himself. Even my father's servants have more than enough food to eat, and I'm here starving to death. Wait a minute. Wait. Why can't I do this right? Oh. There's the pigs, there's the boy. What? Okay, I think you got the picture. The prodigal son is kind of like coexisting. Then the boy had an idea. I will go home. I will ask my father to forgive me. We're supposed to forgive each other. Maybe he will let me be one of his servants. I do not deserve to be his son. Boy is thinking he's going to be one of his servants because he says, I don't believe to be his son no more. The way I've been acting, taking my money and spending it. So the boy climbed out of the pigsty and stomped in the dark, gooey mud from his feet, but the smell of the pigs stayed with him. It was a long walk home. The boy had a lot to think about. What did he have to show for all of the money he spent? Did the money buy real happiness? Did the money buy real friends? The world was not at all what he expected. The excitement didn't last, and the price for his fun was just too high. When the boy was almost home, He looked up and saw someone standing down the road. He looked familiar. Suddenly, a man ran down toward the boy. His arms were open wide. Closer and closer he came. Could it be? Yes, it was the boy's father, and he was smiling. The man threw his arms around his son and hugged him and kissed him. Before the boy could even apologize, his father shouted to the servants to bring the best clothes in the house. Who was waiting for him? His dad. His dad was so happy to see his son. Put a robe on my son, said the father, and a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. And start cooking, the boy's father said. We're going to have a feast. We are going to celebrate. The boy went into the house with his father. Servants scurried around getting ready for celebration. Everybody was excited to have the baby of the family back home. Well, not quite everybody. When the older brother came in from working in the fields, he heard music and dancing. What's going on? He asked one of the servants. Come on in, the servant said. Your little brother has come home. We are having a feast. The older brother was angry. That little runt takes off and plays while I'm here working? And he gets the party? Well, I'm not coming, he said. That's the older brother. He's very upset. He's very mad. Very, very mad. The servant went back inside and found the boy's father. Your older son is outside, the servant whispered. He is too angry to come in. The father sighed, I will go talk to him. So the man went out to look for the firstborn. When the father found him, he begged his son to come in to the party. Look, he said, look, son, all these years I've worked hard for you. I've never disobeyed. I've never run away, but have you ever had a party for me? No. You are here with me. You know me. I love you. You know I'm proud of you, said the father. Everything I have belongs to you. But I thought your brother was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, but now he's found. We have to celebrate. This is a happy day for us. Please come, the father begged, but his older son just walked away, and the father watched the tears in his eyes as his son stormed down the road and disappeared from sight. I will always love you, the father whispered, and I will never stop thinking of you. The one son stayed home, one traveled around. Both boys were lost. How many were found? One boy came back and admitted his sin. The other was proud and refused to come in. All people have sinned, some big, some small. God is the Father who waits to save them all. That's the book. But anyways, the coexisting, the boys couldn't coexist together. So that is my show for today. Thank you so much. People are waiting to get in the studio, and I can't leave fast enough. Rude. Just kidding. Okay, God bless. Do something good for someone today. In Jesus' name, amen.